In this code, it creates a dog object with an animal reference. Though it has an animal reference, it behaves as a dog object. Therefore, when we call the move method, it will invoke the method in dog class and will produce the following output. Overloading is the next type we are going to discuss under polymorphism. Overloading is a powerful feature. Overloaded methods are methods with the same name signature but either a different number of parameters or different types in the parameter list. By defining a method for handling each type of parameter, you can achieve the effect that you want. Like in overriding, for overloading also there are some rules we must follow. The main rule is overloaded methods must change the argument list. These methods can change the return type. Overloaded methods can change the access modifier. And also they can declare new or broader checked exceptions. A method can be overloaded in the same class or in a subclass. In this code, it shows how a constructor can be overloaded by changing its argument list. When overloading constructors, there are few things that we need to remember. We can overload constructors within the same class, but we can't overload them in subclasses as they must have the same name as the class. In example, they would have to have the superclass name and would therefore not be constructors in the subclass. A method can be overloaded in the same class or in a subclass. The following code shows the method test in a superclass and method test in a subclass. The test method in superclass takes two parameters, one integer and a long. But the test method in subclass takes a long parameter and an integer. This code will compile fine if any variables passed to the methods are easily recognizable as either an int or a long. However, if the compiler cannot differentiate between a long and an int, a compile error will occur. According to this code, it will give us a compilation error because 3000 is considered as an integer value. There are some important things we need to remember regarding overloading and overriding. The choice of which overloaded method to call is not dynamically decided at runtime. Which overridden version of the method to call is decided at runtime based on object type, but which overloaded version of the method to call is based on the reference type of the argument passed at compile time. In this slide, we have summarized the features of overloaded and overridden methods. So it will be easy for you to identify the difference between these two. Finally, let's look at abstraction, which is another OOP concept. Abstraction refers to the ability to make a class abstract in OOP. An abstract class is one that cannot be instantiated. All other functionality of the class still exist, and its fields, methods, and constructors are all accessed in the same manner. You just cannot create an instance of the abstract class. If a class is abstract and cannot be instantiated, the class does not have much use unless it is subclassed. So, we hope you all got a clear idea about OOP concepts in Java and how to use them. Thank you.